design have all excelled in delivering a multi-platform media experience,
allowing kids to be interactive with their favourite characters from TV shows and games.
Here are the nominations for Multiplatform.
Multiplatform. Champion Sheeps 2. Kinect Sesame Street TV.
Roll the first video! Whoa.
The Lift.
Alien event.
Peppa Pig's Holiday.
There are lots of fun things to do on holiday. At the airport. Find and drag the correct items to the X-ray machine.
And the BAFTA goes to Kinect Sesame Street TV.
Well, amazing. It took a year and a half to do this, so I just want to say a few thank yous. Thank you to all the families that helped us out along the way. Thank you to the team at Microsoft and Xbox, some of my team here, but especially thank you to Sesame Workshop, who reinvented children's television in 1969, and now 40 years later sort of turned the keys over to us and their sets and characters over to us to allow children to walk down Sesame Street for the first time. So thank you very much.
Guys, you've won a BAFTA. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's not something you can say every day, is it?
No, it is amazing. Yeah.
So what do you think the secret is to making this game so popular?
Well, I'd say that 2 years ago we sat down with Joan Gantz Cooney, who was the founder of Sesame Workshop in 1969, and showed her Kinect Sesame Street TV for the first time, and she was completely blown away with it. She's in her 80s, and she said back in 1969 when they commissioned Sesame Street for the first time, this is exactly how they dreamed, that it would be a fully immersive, interactive TV show for children, and she loved it. So at that time we knew we were onto a winner, but I didn't think I'd ever hold one of these.
So what do you think it is that still makes the Sesame Street characters still popular today? What do you think it is?
Well, we talked a lot about the Muppets, and I think the most important thing about the Muppets is that there's a real person behind them, sitting there, connecting with the children and the audience, and it's amazing, these guys that do the Muppets, you can feel their personality and their character coming through that motion that they do with their hands and their voice and everything. I mean, they're incredible talents.
Kids are so intelligent nowadays, aren't they? Especially when it comes to technology. How do you go about pitching the level of difficulty right for the age group?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I think, the very first thing that we did with Kinect Sesame Street TV was we just got this one-on-one moment between a child and Grover, actually. And we had the child throw coconuts to Grover. And then we had probably 100 children come through the office and try throwing coconuts to Grover. And we did that for a year, and it wasn't until every child that could come through the office could successfully interact one-on-one with that character that we knew we had a winner.
So are games like this good for children because they're physical as well as mental?
Yeah, it's a great question. And yes, they absolutely are. I mean, we're from a video games background, and that's one of the secrets, I think, to the success of this show, is that it was built by a lot of really talented people from a lot of different industries. But for instance, the Sesame Workshop guys brought the TV, the linear straight TV, the experience to it. And we brought some really talented sort of streaming, technical engineers to do the kind of the back end of it and then make sure it all technically works. And then we had a bunch of video game designers such as us, and a bunch of people with interaction design experience. And then coupling that with all of it, as Brian said, like the 100 kids or so we had come to the office like 4 every Thursday for a year. We knew we were onto a winner when we saw the joy in their faces.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
very much.
you.
And thanks, Sesame. Thanks to Todd. Thanks to Jay. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to everyone else.
Thanks to everyone who worked on
And thanks to the team. Thanks to
Thank you.
Well done.